Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay, so now it's all deburred through here now. So now when the ground wire comes across here, it's not going to damage it. This wire here is going to be going up the back side over there to go up to the starter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get me the wrench to put that one in. Probably that one right there. That'd be the winner. Don't hit the off button again. Probably won't hurt to put a washer on here. Somebody Loctited that in there for some reason. No reason to do that, but they did. Okay, I'm going to go and find me a washer over here. Got all these drawers over here to look for one. A bunch of these real thin ones here I picked up years ago. I use for a lot of stuff like this. So that goes in there like that. That'll take the load off the terminal and make it work a lot better. No reason to try to cut the terminal in half for no reason. Okay. Like that. So the wire seems to want to wrap around this other direction here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick underneath those two wires. Doesn't want to go across the top, it wants to go underneath, so we're going to go underneath. Bend underneath. There it goes. There we go. This little came off. Gives me a little bit more length also when I did that. Now I'm not wrapping around those two wires. Okay, so now coming across the top, it's not doing that no more, so I didn't have to deburr that edge like I did. Oh well. What the hell? Tools are not working now. That's weird. Don't know what that was all about. Okay, so I'm going to hold this one down as we tighten. Okay. Keeps that tucked in there nice and clean. Looks good. These two here are coming right behind. They look pretty good also. And then that just leaves me this one here, which I'm going to have to figure out where I want to, how much length I want to give it. In this case, more is not better. Keep it simple and short. Looks a lot better than having a bunch of it hanging out everywhere. But you do want to have enough to make sure it's got a, say something happens, you can fix it. Okay, where's my deck set? So I'm going to go with it right here. It goes right like that. That'll be just fine. Give it a little extra. Now, let's see, the titty was where on the front of the back. So on that side. Probably putting it in the same spot so they look more symmetrical. Hard to get in here on this one though, but it's alright. Okay, I can't reach, so I'll just pull this one off. See, I was pulling on the wire because I couldn't get to that. Okay, now I can get to it a lot easier now. Not fighting it so bad. Good pull. Dark again. Not going no more, so must be in there. All right, looks pretty good. Clunk, clunk. Okay. So everything's out in plain view, but it looks good. So you can see it wraps right across there. All these wires coming together, and the green one comes right up there. Goes right up there where it belongs, right up into there. We're good to go. This is our ignition wire here, probably. So we gotta keep it where it doesn't get hurt. Okay, so there you go, nice and clean. All looks nice. Okay, so next thing is we're going to have to run some wires for some of this stuff. So we got this thing here we got to deal with. Okay, so one of these is the brake light switch wire, and one is a power source. So we have one down there. So we got two wires underneath there. Okay, so this one here goes to the brake light switch. This one here should be the one that goes, yep, makes a curve and goes to the back of the bike, which is the tail light. So two different wires. So why do we have the taillight wire going anywhere except to the taillight? That would be because that would be the taillight wire, which means when I put power to this one wire, it's going to light up the taillight over there. And I got one of these marked for that purpose. So this is the ground on this side. Figures. Hot's way over here, it's hard to reach. Okay. So we're going to watch this tail light over here. Then we're going to determine which one of these does what. I'm going to hook it up, see what it does. And if it comes to you with the wires this way, I got room to get the battery. Plenty of room. Okay, that does nothing, so it goes to the brake light switch. This one here does nothing either, so it doesn't do a damn thing. Wonderful. So neither one of them doing anything. So why is neither one of these working? One of these should be lighting up the tail light. Let's see here. Why is it not working? This should be the tail light wire right here. It's hooked up. Got no power. That's not a good test. I can't see that battery being dead, so why do we have no power? Tripod's in my way. Alright, let's see what's going on here. It's just a test light. Hook this to ground, and whenever you see power, it lights up. So put this to ground on the motor. Should get that positive terminal, it should light up. We have no power. Let's go direct at the battery with this now. Okay, we got juice. I don't know if you can see it lighting up, but it's lit up. It's hard to see with my fingers in a way. Okay, so we know we got power. Wow. No power. We have no power. So this was going to a ground source, which would be our tail light, I'm guessing. Damn, throat. Oh, there it is. See it way down in there? That is very, very dim, but it is lit up. So why is that not working when I hook it directly? So was I blind and didn't see it, or what? I don't know. That's kind of weird. That is weird. Why did it not work? Okay, this one should be brake light. Okay, so is there anything lit up over there yet? Let's go hit the brake light and see what happens. My light's coming on, so I assume that one is too, but I can't see it. So if I get up here and hit the brake, I see no brake light. Nothing. Wonderful. Okay. I know all this stuff was working before, so that is weird that things are not working now. Okay, well, we'll have to do some more investigating. But this one here is tail light, because it is on right now. That is on. It's not very bright. It acts like that battery is stone dead in that bike. Which it should not be. But it might be. Alright. I'm going to take a little battery charger, our little small one here. We'll hook it up on the battery. See if things change slightly. This is not very much power, so it's not going to do much. But it'll do something. Something is better than nothing when you got low voltage. Okay. That is a bad connection over there. Do not hook your battery terminal onto the frame or else with your hot wire. Okay, that's good. Low way near the ground. Good. Here's the air came on. We don't need no air in this building tonight. Air is off. See, it's down to 160 pounds, so it came on. Yeah, there's your gauge right there. It's actually 154 pounds. That gauge is more accurate. Okay, so if I take this and hook it over to here, we are positively hooked up now. That looks like it did get brighter. And that did not change by much. Okay, so either way, both of these need to be terminated onto that switch down there to make them work. So why is this one not working? I do not know. It is not how it's supposed to be. There's a switch right down there, so appears to have two wires on it. So if we take this down here, well, we can't do that just yet. We take one of these wires here, we hook it to our brake light switch, hook this onto our positive 12 volt power source. Right there. Okay, that's now live. So if I hook it on the correct one, the tail light will not be on right now. It is not. Okay, so this one here is on ground, so that when we get power to that under there, it lights up. Okay, we definitely have power at that switch location. Okay, now take this other lead right here. Is this camera blowing up? No. And you take it underneath the frame under here, and then we hook it up to this secondary location right here, right there. Okay, that is now connected. So this should light up this when the brake is on. The problem is the brake is not on right now. So for some reason the brake switch is on full time right now, which it is not supposed to be on full time right now. So that is not good. So why is we got full power to our light all the time? Don't know. Okay, so what are we doing here? We got, where's our jumpers at? Okay, this one's powering up our wire to the switch. We come out of the switch to the other one, and that should be off right now until we hit that thing right there. And it is on, which is not what it's supposed to be. And we still have a little bit of a leak under here for some reason. It's a brake leak. That's a brake switch that's giving us issues. So it's looking like we're going to have to do something about that. Brake switch is not working correctly. We're going to have to be dealing with that here in the short term. Not long term, short term. Okay, so now we know it's got an issue. Basically. Now, do I got something hooked up wrong? We are grounded here. Got power on that one. And power on that one. Power, power. First wire, second wire. Yep. Switch is bad. Okay. Next thing is, why do we not have power to brake light? Or tail light, I mean. No, brake light. I'll get it right. Okay, so now, see, right now we have, the brake light should be on right now. It's not. We just hooked up the second one and it's not on either. Fun, fun, fun. Usually that means bad wiring connections when things are screwing with you. This is definitely screwing with me right now.